Good morning, children. Today we are going to study about the concept and philosophies of marketing. The first concept and philosophies of marketing is production concept. In the earlier days of the industrial revolution, the number of producers were limited. Limited supply of industrial products were there. They were not able to match the demand. So anyone who was able to produce goods could easily find buyers for the same. So after independence, when there was industrial revolution, the numbers of producers in the country were very less. There was very limited supply of industrial products, and as a result, according to the demand, the industries were not able to produce the products. So demand was very high while the supply of the industrial product was very less. So the companies were easily able to sell their products. Why? Because demand was very high while the industries were very less and the supply of the product was also very less. This was called the production concept. The second is the product concept. With the passage of time, the supply improved. Customers started looking for products that were superior in performance, quality and features. So as the time passed, as the India started growing, more and more industries started coming up, more and more products were made, different types of products were made, large quantity of products were produced, and thus the customers now started looking for the products which were of very superior quality, which were of very high performance and with high features. This was called the product concept. Means the product which were of very high quality, which were having more and more features and which performance was very good, were only bought by the customers. While in the first phase, that is the production concept, all the goods were easily sold by the producers and the buyers were helpless. They have to buy whatever product they got from the market. The third concept and philosophies of marketing is selling concept. Selling concept increase in sale of production. So increase in the scale of production is called basically started the selling concept. So as the increase in the scale of production was there, competition among the sellers increased. Product quality and availability now were not the only measure for the survival, as many of the companies were producing large number and good quality of products. So large number of firms were now selling product of similar quality. So the production among the producers increased. Competition among the sellers increased. Why? Because there was increase in the scale of production. So the goods which were sold, the goods which can be easily sold, were only bought by the customers. So selling, this was called the selling concept, that to make more and more products, increase the competition, good product of same quality is made and then it is easily sold into the market. The fourth concept of marketing is marketing concept. This implies that a firm can achieve its goal by identifying needs of the customers and satisfying them better than the competitors. So in the marketing concept, the firms first identifies the needs of the customers and then they satisfies their needs better than their competitors, and then only they will survive into the market. This was called the marketing concept. It was totally dependent on the customer satisfaction. So to fulfill the firm's goal and objectives, the customer satisfaction became more important. And as a result, the company started identifying the needs of the customer and then satisfying the needs of the customers and give a better quality product than their competitors. This was called the marketing concept. Now the last concept and philosophy of marketing is social marketing concept. Under this concept, customer satisfaction is supplemented by social welfare. So the concept of customer satisfaction is directly related with the social welfare. Some products bring harmful effect on environment, so these should not be supplied. So such product which is bringing harmful effect to the environment, this type of product should not be produced by the companies, should not be supplied into the market, was called the social marketing concept. Means only those products should be made and supplied into the market which is beneficial for the society, which is beneficial for the environment, that is the environmental friendly products. Societal marketing concept pays attention to the social, ethical and ecological aspects of marketing. So social, ethical and ecological aspects of marketing is considered into the social marketing concept. Raman, Joginder, John, Iqbal and Shreya are friends. They are operating different business. Each one has their own concept regarding the operating their business. Raman believes in producing product at a large scale, thereby decreasing the average cost of the products and selling at a reason. So a very good example is given here about the Raman, Joginder, John, Iqbal and Shreya, who are practicing the different concept and philosophies of the marketing. Now what is the meaning and concept of marketing and selling? We should know about the meaning and concept of marketing and selling. Marketing is a wide term. It refers to large set of activities of which selling is just one part. So marketing is a very big term and selling is just one part of the marketing. A marketer before making the sale does a lot of other activities such as planning the type, design of the product, the price and selecting the distribution outlet at which the same would be available. So what does a marketing manager do? A marketing manager before making the sale does a lots of work, like he plans the type of the product, he designs the product, he fixes the price for the product and selects the distribution channel of the product. So marketing is everything, like what type of product should be prepared, should be the design of the product, what should be the price of the product and what are the channels selected to sell the product. This whole comes under the marketing, while selling is only one part, that is selling through the showroom. So what is selling? Selling refers to the sale of goods or services through publicity, promotion and salesmanship. So selling the goods or services through the publicity, through the promotion in the newspaper or the media, or selling through the salesman is basically called the selling. So it's only a small activity of marketing. The title of the product is transferred from the seller to the buyer. In selling, the goods or the services is transferred from the seller to the buyer. The entire focus of selling is convert the product into the cash. So the entire focus of the selling is to convert the product into the cash. Now what are the difference between the selling and marketing? Selling, it is only a part of process of marketing, while marketing is a wide term consisting of a number of activities such as ACID notification, customer needs, etc. Now selling, transfer of the title. Title is transferred from the seller to the consumer, while in marketing, achieving maximum satisfaction of the customer's need and wants. So in marketing, the customer's needs and wants are satisfied. Selling, product is given quantity, while in marketing, customer is treated as the king. So in marketing, customer is treated as the king, while in selling, product is given more and more importance and more product should be sold. Selling, profit through sales volume. So in selling, profit is achieved through the sales volume, while in marketing, profit is achieved through the customer satisfaction. Now what is selling? Selling emphasizes on the binding the customer according to the product. So bending the customer according to the product. So according to the product, the customer is bend or motivated in the selling, while in marketing its emphasis is to develop the products as per the customer needs. So according to the marketing, the product is developed according to the customer's need. Today only this much. Thank you.